She had one chance to know the truth. She chose comfort instead. And that was the moment she lost herself. First, nothing felt wrong. And that's what made it dangerous. Most people miss this part. He still called her every morning. Still said, "I love you" before bed. Still held her like nothing had changed. But something had. She just couldn't prove it. And when you can't prove something, you start questioning yourself instead. And this is where it begins. Started small. So small it didn't feel worth mentioning. He began turning his phone face down. Not every time. Just enough. Enough to notice, but not enough to confront. Then his replies changed. Not gone. Just different. Shorter. Colder. Delayed. And this is where everything shifts. And here's what unsettled her most. He was still there. Still showing up. Still smiling. Still acting like everything was fine. But it didn't feel the same. You felt this before. And she couldn't explain why. And when you can't explain it, you stay longer than you should. You wait. You hope it passes. But it doesn't. It deepens. Quietly. Until ignoring it takes more effort than facing it. And this is the moment that matters. And that's when she started noticing more. The way he'd smile at his phone, then lock it when she walked in. The way he'd take longer to reply, but never seemed far from his screen. The way conversations didn't end, they just faded. And that's when it shifted. Not into certainty, but into something heavier. Something she could feel, even when nothing was being said. That tight feeling in her chest. That quiet voice saying, "This isn't right." And this is where most people lie to themselves. But she didn't listen, because listening meant risking everything. So she did what most people do. She made it make sense. He's just tired. He's dealing with something. I'm overthinking this. And for a while, that was enough. Until it wasn't. Because feelings like that don't disappear. They wait. They gather. And then they give you one moment. He was in the shower. Water running. Door closed. His phone lit up. She saw it. A name she didn't recognize. And a message. Short. Simple. But wrong. This was it. Her heart dropped. Not because she knew, but because she was about to. Her hand moved. Slowly. Toward the phone. No more guessing. Her fingers hovered over the screen. All she had to do was look. And for a second, she almost did. But then the thought came, if I check, it means I don't trust him. And that thought changed everything. So she stopped, pulled her hand back, turned the phone over, and walked away, like nothing happened. But everything had. That night, she didn't sleep. The name, the message, that feeling. She tried to steady herself. It's probably nothing. You're reading too much into it. You'll regret this if you're wrong. But deep down, she wasn't afraid of being wrong. She was afraid of being right. And over the next few days, that fear turned into distance. Real distance. He changed more. Not dramatically, but enough. Enough to hear it in his tone. To feel it in the silence. To notice it in the way he looked at her, like he was already somewhere else. And here's what broke her slowly. He never admitted anything. Not once. And the truth, he didn't need to, because by then, she had already started doubting herself. More than she doubted him. So she stayed. Still hoping. Still waiting. Still trying to believe. What she felt wasn't real. But then, found her. Not a confession. Not an apology. A message. From someone else. One sentence. And everything inside her went quiet. She wasn't guessing anymore. She knew. She wasn't the only one. And maybe she never was. And in that moment, everything connected. The phone, the message, the hesitation. That one moment was the moment she turned away from the truth. Not when she found out, not when it ended, but when she had the chance to know and chose not to. And that's what broke her. Not just what he did, but what she allowed. That wasn't the moment she lost him. It was the moment she lost herself. Because she realized something that stayed with her. She knew. Not fully, not clearly, but enough. And she kept choosing silence over clarity. Again, and again, and again, until the truth didn't need her anymore. It just showed up and took everything with it. And now, she doesn't think about him as much. What stays with her is that moment, the phone lighting up, her hand reaching out and stopping, because that was the moment she left herself behind. And that's harder to come back from than anything he did. And if there's one thing she learned, is this: the worst betrayal is ignoring what you already know. Because sometimes the truth isn't hidden. You just hesitate long enough to lose yourself avoiding it.